Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ridiculous! Take him out!
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they need. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On play action, here's Ritter. Now swing pass for Dillon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So a good catch there. And I think I could see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield, as this guy can, and go up and catch the football, you just design plays built for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third down and 1. That's caught left side by Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Completes it to Hardman. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Robinson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they care.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hand off now to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Robinson with another carry. And he's got room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Now a first down carry by Jones. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ritter. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. On play action, Lance. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will push the lead up to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Robinson. Down the right sideline. Touchdown!
Chicago.
Bijan Robinson.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ritter now.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ritter back to throw. A check down here to Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Ritter to throw it.
And that is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
202 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line, 43-yard line. They'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Commanders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Shot 17.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Robinson.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
On third down, Robinson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson running right through him. And they'll get this down to the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Robinson.
And it's a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, a good move at the 5.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to run with Robinson. Shrugs the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Bijan Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
And they will take a knee here.
Down. Ready.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back.